Welcome back, children. So in the last video, we have learnt about the characteristics of kingdom Mycota. So in this video, we are going to learn about one of the largest kingdom called kingdom Plantae. Kingdom Plantae. See, kingdom Plantae includes all eukaryotic organisms which are made up of cells are made up of cell wall. So identifying character, cell wall is understood. They are autotrophic in nature. Autotrophic. All the organisms which come under this group or this kingdom are autotrophic in nature. They prepare their own food. Important characters. Understood. So all they prepare their own food. So body of this organism may be simple or complex. In some it is simple, in some it is complex. So you see, just open the page number 88 of your textbook, 88 of your textbook, and you can see the schematic divisions of the plants. Usually plants are divided on the basis of their body structure. If they have a undifferentiated body, do not have a differentiated body. Undifferentiated body means the plant, the group of plant which has root, stem, leaves are complex body. Leaves have a complex body structure. Understood? See, a group of plant which do not have root, stem, leaves are called thallophytes. You can see here. Now textbook you can see here. Say plants are divided into do not have differentiated plant body. That is called thallophyta. Thallophyta. They have well differentiated body. If the plant having a root, stem, and leaves, then they are called as a group of very complex body structure animals. Plants, complex body structure. So you can see it. So they are again divided with a specialized vascular bundle. Vascular bundle means the plants which has a xylem and phloem. If xylem and phloem are present, they are called as vascular plants. Xylem and phloem tissue present. That vascular plant. If they are not present, means non-vascular plant. Non-vascular plants. Vascular plant. Understood? So they are actually bryophytes. And multicellular algae. Multicellular algae come under non-vascular. They do not have vascular bundle. Xylem, phloem. If they have xylem, phloem, they are called vascular plants. If the plants do not have vascular bundle, they are called as xylem and phloem. Without xylem and phloem, they are called non-vascular plants. So bryophytes and verticillar algae come under non-vascular plants. See, bryophyte I have given. Again, with vascular bundle. If the plants are with vascular bundle, vascular plants. These vascular plants again they are divided on the basis of if seed, production of seed. Production of seed. Say production of seed. If they do not produce seed, and they are vascular. They are vascular plants, but not producing seed. They are called pteridophytes. Pteridophytes. So the plant which produce seed. If they produce seed, they are vascular plants, no doubt, and they produce seed. Then again, see, they produce seed. There are two types products. There are two types of group of plants. One is the gymnosperms. One is angiosperms. So these are the two group of plants which produce seed actually. These also produce seed. These also produce seed. But there is again difference. So here, fruit is not produced. Seed are actually what happened? So fruit is produced. Inside that fruit, seed will be there. Inside every fruit there will be seed. So like that. Here fruit is there. Sorry, fruit is absent. Without fruit. Seeds are produced without fruit. Seed is produced with fruit. I hope you are getting my point. If you see that schematic representation there, plants are divided into two types. Do not have differentiated plant body, then calophyte. If you are having a differentiated plant body with root, stem, and leaves, then they are divided on the basis of vascular plants, non-vascular plants. If they are vascular plants, if they are non-vascular plants, usually they are bryophytes or multicellular algae. If they are having vascular xylem and phloem, they are called vascular plants. Vascular plants are divided again on the basis of production of seed. If they produce seed, then they are usually angiosperm and gymnosperm. If they do not produce seed, they come under group called as pteridophytes. I hope we are getting my point. So we'll see now one by one what are the different group of plants come across in this chapter. What we have to study in this chapter. We'll see that. So we'll say first group that is multicellular algae. So in your textbook they have given about the multicellular algae in the page number. So in page number 86 you can see here. So calophytes. So this is actually multicellular algae comes under calophytes. Calophytes means multicellular algae are the plant which do not have root, stem, and leaves. Leaves are not there. That's why they are called as thalophytes. Multicellular algae come under thalophytes. They are non-vascular. Non-vascular. They do not have phloem, xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem is absent. So they are eukaryotes. They are eukaryotic, multicellular. So unicellular algae do not comes. So multicellular, then phototrophic, photosynthetic, synthetic in nature. See, all the algae which come under multicellular algae, they are eukaryotic, multicellular. Understood? Then they are photosynthetic in nature. They prepare their own food. They are autotrophs. Understood? So multicellular algae, the plant body is called plant body. Plant body is called thallus. Plant body is called thallus. Thallus means the plant without root, stem and leaves. Algae are filamentous. Filament means they are like thread. If you see in the microscope, if you see this thread in the microscope, it looks like this. So it looks like this. They have chloroplast. You can see here. You can see in this picture, page number 86. They have given the algae called Xylothrix. They have given. They are all thread-like actually. If you look in the microscope, they somewhat look like this. They have a necklace. The cells are arranged like this, one by one. Or sometimes they have like this thallus formation. Filamentous. This is filamentous, thread-like. Thallus formation, like a sheet. You can see here. Vulva is there here. So, like this, your body structure is filamentous or the thallus form. They are single. Sometimes they are single or they are colonial. Colonial means what? Single algae are present. Chlamydomonas, example. Chlamydomonas is a single algae, Chlamydomonas. Colonial means since this is colonial, means they have more number of cells. They make a colony. Means they have more number of algae cells put together. That's called as colony. Like that they are. Algae usually they are aquatic. They are aquatic in nature. They are aquatic. All are aquatic in nature. They cannot live without water. So in the rainy season, you can see the algae. ಪಾಚಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಳ್ಳಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಕೆರೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಚಸ್ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಂತೂ ಈ ಆಲ್ಗೆಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳು, ತೊರೆಗಳು, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಊರ್ ಕಡೆನೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಥ್ರೆಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಟು ದ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಆರ್ bed of the sea, bed of the river, like that. So that is they are all are algae. See, algae are divided into green algae, red algae, brown algae, depending on the pigment present in them. Andre chlorophyll. Pigment means chemicals. If chlorophyll is present, then they are called green algae. If phycoerythrin is present, that's called as red algae. Brown algae, xanthophyll pigment. Chlorophyll tarane. chlorophyll you know commonly. ಅದೇ ತರ phycoerythrin. ಸೊ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಲ್ಗೆ ಝ್ಯಾಂಥೋಫಿಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸೊ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಇಗ್ಲೋಥ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಸೊ ರೆಡ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ನೀವು ಪಾಲಿಸೈಫೋನಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟಿದೆ So brown algae can give sargassum. So one example you remember of this. So Electrix, sargassum, like that. So depending on the type of pigment present, if chlorophyll is present, green algae. If phycoerythrin is present, red algae. If xanthophyll is present, brown algae. Like that depends on that. Usually this, I told you, the algae are made up of cell wall. Cell wall usually made up of cellulose. So usually they reproduce. Reproduction happens by asexual and sexual methods. Both they do the reproduction. By both the methods usually. Understood? So this is about the multicellular algae. Understood? So go through this. We'll see tell you the economic importance also with this. See, algae algae actually it is a food for many of the living organisms present in the sea or water, like fishes may be. Small fishes may be. So that's the food for algae is a food. Even there are algae which grows in the length of meters. So they are very lengthy. Those algae are used as a fodder. Fodder means food for cattle. Algae are used to prepare some of the condiments. Means. See, in some countries, they use to make soup and all. Understood? That is used. So algae are used to produce some of the minerals like minerals. Minerals are also produced. For that it is used. And they are the highest producers of aquatic habitat because they produce oxygen. They produce more of oxygen. They are autotrophic in nature. They are the food for other animals. Understood? So many of the chemical substances are prepared from the algae. That is the economic importance of the algae. Yeah, Shravani, what is the doubt?
Sir, in blue-green algae, which pigment is present?
Blue-green algae, ಪೈಕೋಸೈನಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೈಲಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಕಿಂಗ್ಡಮ್ ಮೊನೆರಾ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಇನ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಅದು ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ನಾವು ಮೊನೆರಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ So ಬೇರೆ pigments ಇರ್ತದೆ so ಬೇರೆ pigments depending on the pigment we tell the type of algae any doubts you have in the algae concept any doubts in algae concept multicellular algae we have finished the multicellular algae any doubt you have please let me know. Okay, no sir. Others, please reply. No doubt, sir. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then we'll see the next concept in the next video, next class. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. If you have any doubt, please call me or message me to WhatsApp number. So thank you very much. Have a nice day.